But it's weird when your biggest fear becomes a reality. So long story short, my biggest fear my whole life, I always had this irrational fear. I would always say, okay, hi everyone. I have my dog here with me, so you might hear his rattling from his chain. I thought it would be fun to do a catch me up Q&A. So I don't know how many of you know, but my very first video about like 3 years ago was a Q&A. And so I have the same questions here on my laptop. If that I'm looking down, that's probably why. And yeah, you can refer to that to see what my answers were 3 years ago when I was a senior in high school to now when I'm older and not in high school. So yes. So the first question is, how old am I? I am 21. My birthday is in October. Do I like cats or dogs more? I am a dog person, if you can't tell by my sweet little puppy who is barking in this whole video. But I love him. He is a Maltese Shih Tzu. And come here. Come. I'll show you guys again. So this is Peppercorn. He's my favorite and I love him. And he does tilty heads. Pepper, does him wanna go? Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that because then he's gonna be crying this whole video. But yeah, I'm a dog person and that's my dog and I love him so much. He doesn't normally live with me, but I'm dog sitting for my dad. Next question is, am I going to college? And yes, I am. I remember my first video, I had no idea what I was gonna do. And this is my first semester in college. So if you couldn't tell, I took about like 2 years off. And in the meantime, so I worked and then I served a mission for my church. So I left the country and I went and did service for 18 months and I loved it. It was amazing. It was super hard, but just amazing and super rewarding and I loved it so much. So yeah, I served that mission. I went to Scotland and Ireland. That's where I was called to. And I went to England to like get trained. And then I went to Ireland, Scotland first, and then I went to Ireland. And then because it was COVID and everything, I got sent home and they reassigned me to California for 2 months. And then they sent me back to Ireland and then I ended in Scotland. So like normally missions, you stay in like your assigned area for 18 months. And I did not do that. I went from England to Scotland to Ireland to home to California to Ireland and to Scotland. It was crazy, but it was so good and I loved it. And my heart like belongs in Ireland. I love Ireland. My favorite place that I served on my mission is Galway. Absolutely amazing. Look up the pictures. That's my dog jingling. But yeah, Galway, Ireland. Love the people there. They're amazing. The Irish are just the best people. So yeah, a little rant about my mission. So yes, I served a mission and now I'm in college. I feel a bit behind, but I know that I'm not and it's fine to have taken that like gap few years just to like grow and to do something that I really wanted to do. So I would recommend serving some sort of mission or just if you're really contemplating doing something, just do it. Like everything will work out. So yes, long story short, I'm in college and I'm enjoying it. It's getting a bit more stressful, but I have my general classes right now, so they're pretty easy. And yeah, I'm loving it. So how many countries have I visited? So in my last video, it was only America. Now I visited Scotland, Ireland, Northern Ireland, England, and America. So 5 countries and I love it. I would love to travel more and just to see more places. Am I still doing sports? So in high school, I was super athletic. I was running. I like managed a basketball team and I was on the cross country team and track team. And right now I'm currently not on a track team because I did take that it's been about almost 3 years since I've been in school. So I've taken a good amount of time off. And so I'm trying to get back into shape. I would love to run for the university that I'm at right now. So I'm gonna try, but right now I just run for fun and I work out and I enjoy it. So no, I'm not currently on any teams, but I still do sports, if that counts. I just work out. Do I speak any other languages? So I don't, sadly, unless you want to count the Scottish and Irish accent because they are so hard. And if you've been there, you understand. Especially in Scotland, I had lived there for so long in Ireland and then I got moved to Scotland and it was like I was in a whole new world. I was like, literally it's like a 2.5 hour ferry ride and it was like I couldn't understand anybody and they were speaking English and It was really funny. But anyways, I love talking about my mission. So if you guys want another video dedicated to like my experiences in Scotland and Ireland, definitely let me know. Okay, favorite restaurant. This is the same as in my last video. I love Zupa's. It's so good. I love sandwiches and soup and they don't have pasta, and just salads. It's really good. I would recommend if you have one near. What phone do I have? Also the same. I still have my Samsung S9. That's what I'm currently filming on, and it has held up great. I bought it when I was a senior, or the summer before my senior year. It's doing amazing. I love it. Any bad habits that I have? I feel like I probably have a few bad habits, but right now I've noticed procrastination is one, because now that I'm like an adult, I have so many things I need to do. Like I go to work and like I'm really good at being on time and like usually time management, but I can let myself slip and I will just waste so much time and just procrastinate. So that's something that I am working on not doing as often, is procrastinating. But hey, it's something we all struggle with at times. So this question's always weird for me to answer. So what is my biggest fear? And you guys can go back and watch the last video, and you'll know what my biggest fear was. But it's weird when your biggest fear becomes a reality. So long story short, my biggest fear my whole life, I always had this irrational fear. I would always say, my mom dying. Like, that was my biggest fear. And subconsciously, I think I knew. And so I won't get into this. I want to dedicate another video to this, but yeah, my mom did die. So it's weird when your biggest fear is now a reality. It's weird. So I can't really say what my biggest fear is. Like, of course, I would be scared to be paralyzed or to lose the rest of my family or to just, I don't know, not accomplish what I hope to accomplish. But it's just weird when you experience when your biggest fear is becoming a reality. I've said that like 8 times, but it's just weird. I can't explain it. If anybody has experienced this, feel free to try to explain better than I did. But Pepper, no. No barking. Him don't bark. What is one thing that irritates me? This is also the same. I have a big problem with disrespect. So if you're like disrespecting people or yeah, just disrespect in general, I don't like it. Like, why not just love and accept everybody? Like, life is so much better when we are respectful. So yeah, that is a big thing that I stand by, is respect. What is one thing that is currently worrying me? This one goes along with my biggest fear. Just probably my family right now, especially as we're all like going through this time of like trying to figure out life without my mom. Yeah, that is probably something that worries me the most, and just like all the unknowns that come with that. And probably also college. Like, I want to do really good in college, but I know it's going to be hard. So those are some things that worry me. Another question, do I smoke or drink? I don't. It's something that I've never done and that I will never do. I just know for me and myself that that's something I never want to do. And I've seen the effects of drugs and alcohol on those that I love. And I'd rather just stay clear of all of that, because who knows? Like, they can be scary. So I kind of steer away from all of those. One word to describe me. So this is kind of hard because, you know, describing yourself. But one word I would say that describes me is probably genuine. Like, I try to just be the most genuine and like loving person. I try to love and accept anybody and everybody. And yeah, I have a really big heart. This sounds so conceited saying myself, but I do. And I feel for people, and I just want everybody to be happy and just to experience life the best way that they can. Of course, that has to come with its ups and its downs, because we'll never know true happiness if we don't know sadness. So yeah, I'd say genuine. Hopefully other people that know me would say the same. Okay, lastly, what is this channel going to be? So I kind of described this in my Hi Again video. I am just wanting this to be kind of like an outlet for me, honestly, because like I said, my mom died, and so I have a huge and amazing support group, but sometimes it's hard to talk to people about what I'm going through. So I thought this would be a nice outlet to just like share my life with, you know? So it's not necessarily going to be that, but I do want it to kind of be a journey of like going through grief and understanding like how to move on with life, but also like with fashion and with hiking and outdoorsy things. I love being outside, so there's gonna be videos like that and like day in the lives. Like that's what I watch on YouTube, is I watch vlogs. So hopefully I'll get more comfortable with vlogging and we can do things like that. And I would also love to do baking videos, even live videos at some point. I love live videos. I did them on my mission. And yeah, so I guess it's mostly just gonna be like follow me along in my life. And yeah, I think it's gonna be really fun. I've enjoyed it so far. And yeah, so stick around if you want, and if you don't, no pressure. But if you do, feel free to like and subscribe. Definitely leave comments about what you want and what you want to see from me. I'm so open to suggestions, and I'm looking forward to like getting to know you all more and just to see where this takes us. It's going to be a fun adventure. And yeah, so this is a little bit about me. Hopefully this helps you guys get to know me a bit better. I love you all, and I appreciate you all for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and just remember how loved you are. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.